Hello. My God.
Still beautiful.
I just noticed that I've had, on my end, I've had the mixer set to PUBG audio levels all week. So I've been microwaving my brain with routine, I guess. Maybe that's why I've been getting fucking scared shitless. Empress Black, thank you for 62 months. Very much appreciated. Yeah, I've recovered. I mean, I definitely am feeling some dread going back in. Routine is scary. I think, BFA, if you're still here, I think you're just disappointed in the monster design. Oh no, you're not still here. Shit. Which I can kind of understand, because up until we saw it, we were just imagining what it might be. A disservice to some of the other games? I don't know about that. I believe, so, I mean, all of this is subjective, so I'm not gonna say you're wrong. The way that I feel about what I've experienced with routine is that I think the execution is what really sets it apart for me. And I think it's quite subtle, actually. I think that there's little things, because I was thinking about this throughout the day off and on, actually. I was trying to like kind of think about past things and like, what is it about this that I think is so great? And there's a few things. Number one, the game is lying to you constantly. And I think I think that's an intentional thing that they did that helps to build in your head something that is perhaps scarier than anything that they could possibly make, first of all. I think they did a very good job of misdirecting you and causing you to establish incorrect expectations. Well, I'm definitely saying, like, for me, I think that it's been the scariest game that I've experienced. Now, to be fair, and to acknowledge what you're driving at, you know, this obviously is immediately fresh for me, and my past experiences not so. It's definitely the scariest game this year, and my mind was jumping to Alien Isolation so quickly because of obviously the visual similarities in the world design, but because Alien Isolation to me was also one of the top scariest games I've ever played. And that experience is something that I had over 10 years ago, so it's not exactly fresh for me. Which I think is why I want to do a replay, because now I'm curious. Like, I want to make that comparison. Because I remember Alien Isolation being fucking terrifying, you know? But I do believe that this game deserves its flowers on this, because I just really think that there's some subtleties in here that are absolutely, like, this is like connoisseur level horror stuff for me, okay? Just as an example, and I talked about it last night, like basically immediately, but the jump scare there, I personally felt was unique in terms of jump scares that we've experienced in ScreamADay. And the reason I feel that way is because the normal experience that I have with jump scares is that they're cheap, and this is why everybody hates them. And I think there's a cheapness to it always, right? The unexpected is scary, like, you know, a loud noise, seeing something suddenly. It's too easy to do, and so it just feels cheap no matter what. So, however, within the realm of jump scares, that was, I would say, like the most 10 out of 10 jump scare I think I've experienced, because it's different than, like, say, I don't know, Five Nights at Freddy's comes to mind, where the way it would work is the thing would pop up in front of the screen, but the longer you looked at it, right, the goofier it looks. And I would say that's consistent for, like, most jump scares that I've experienced in games. It's like, initially it's scary, but the longer that you look at what they've scared you with, the thing itself is not scary. But last night, that jump scare continued to kind of stay scary after the jump. And I think that was actually skill and execution. Because I think that they chose to have the monster hold, and you see it's like looking right at you, and its facial expression changes slightly, and just something about that kept the fear heightened so high. And I just wasn't really mad at being jump scared after that, because I felt like it felt so intentional. And that's what I mean when I'm saying that I think that there's some real subtlety in the execution of how they approach everything in this game that I really feel is, maybe it's not unmatched, but it is definitely, for me, it's like absolutely top 5 or top 3, somewhere up there. Alien Isolation is up there, and I'm sure a number of things I'm forgetting are up there, but it's up there. Yeah, I think the murder bots are also pretty amazingly implemented. The strange behavior of it unsettles you. It knocks you off of your expectations. Now, with regards to the monster design, I will say, like, my personal opinion is I was a little disappointed myself at first, because when I first saw it, it was scary, and my first view of it was in the oh yeah, the bunker was really good. The bunker would be pretty high up on my list. Maybe The Amnesia the Bunker. Yeah. Amnesia the Bunker might be like a top 10 itself. In the top 10 somewhere. Very scary, that one. So when I first saw it, I saw it through the viewfinder, and I was terrified when I saw it. But I did have a little bit of an after effect of like, so it's just a guy. Which felt a little disappointing, because I was also, based off of like the logs that we were reading and listening to and things like that, I was building this thing in my head that like just filled the hallway. You know, like some kind of massive, incomprehensible creature. And sorry, let me catch this anecdote here. In Alex, I found a way to break Jeff so that he gets trapped in a side room in one area and see free to explore, which seemed great at first, except before I realized it was actually working. I was constantly wondering, okay, when's Jeff coming back? And that kind of uncertainty is what they achieved with that. Yeah. I loved Jeff, by the way. That was probably my favorite part of Alex. And I never figured out how to trap Jeff anywhere, so. And that was also just like amazingly well executed. But yeah, so like I was saying, I was also I was kind of inventing some kind of crazy creature in my mind. That said, there is a sort of, I think, unfortunate truth, personally. This is my theory. When it comes to horror, that I think ultimately you're almost always going to arrive at a humanoid-ish or human-like type of creature as being the scariest thing possible. Because, and this is just my own sort of like, this is my take on media that I've consumed in my life. I think the scariest, like the furthest from human, and this is gonna be so boring. You probably already know what I'm gonna say. The furthest from human monster that I've ever found to be genuinely scary is basically, it's two things. One, xenomorph, yeah. And it's pretty humanoid, right? Even the xenomorph is pretty humanoid. It has kind of a human face without eyes, because it's kind of based off of a human skull. It has humanish hands, it has humanish proportions, but is fairly far. Yeah, I've seen Romulus. It was mid for me. But I know what you're gonna refer to, the ending guy, right? Kind of reminded me of the fourth Alien movie, Resurrection or whatever. Felt similar to that. But yeah, I mean, human-y, right? Basically BFA, yeah, in the sense of that it's almost not specifically like a monster, or not. There's not a defined form, right? So I would include with the thing like psychological horror stuff and so forth. So I think it's really hard to design a monster that actually works as something scary, because I think if you veer too far from something that's humanoid, and well, here's why I think getting far from humanoid doesn't work. I think if you get far from humanoid, it starts to become an animal. And I think there's a sweet spot where you basically you enter into not human. Does that you enter into not human, not animal. So it's like humanish, and humanish is uncanny and upsetting. When it's close to human but not, that's pretty fucking terrifying, right? There's something about that. And it's really hard to pin it down too, I think. It's not something you can just be like, oh, here's what that is, and then you just show a picture or you just draw it really quickly or something. It's a weird feeling of, and it's kind of uncanny valley, yeah, where the closer you are to human, but it's indicating that it's not, is the scariest thing basically you can do, I think. That's my take. Just my opinion. I don't know that that's true for everybody. Probably not. But I think in the general case, that's probably the scariest thing you can do. I think that's why stuff like Slenderman tends to work, or you know, like Slenderman is basically a guy, but long. And a lot of the other stuff about Slenderman is kind of like fluff, right? It doesn't really super matter. It's that the core design kind of fits that human, not human thing. What are other good examples of this? I'm trying to think of ones that work for me. What if a man was slender? Oh god, yeah, I forgot about the end of Annihilation. I need to watch that again. G-Man, yeah. I would say G-Man is in that territory a little bit. I think he's human enough that he's not like terrifying, but definitely unsettling. Because he veers off in the behavior department. Outlast the Pigman. Fuck. God, it's been so long since I played Outlast. Outlast was really good. I don't remember the Pigman. That's awesome, Doug. Walker, the cop turn variant. He rips our head off. I guess I'm not remembering this stuff. But you guys get what I'm driving at here. I think that's why... oh god, yeah, I am starting to have some memories of terror from Outlast. I remember hanging out in a locker. Splinter, no, I don't think I have. The aliens from Attack the Block always stuck with me, not necessarily as like inherently scary, but as just extremely evocative designs. Sadly, I don't know Attack the Block either. Parasite infects people and makes them splintery and thingy. Sounds like my kind of shit. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I mean, I mentioned that earlier, Food. I don't know if you arrived a little late. But I branched off of the thing as sort of a category of kind of containing the more abstract, is basically what I was driving at. The things, I was basically explaining that the things that have worked for me the most are the ones that are like, where the whatever it is has that sort of 99% human but not quality, versus the more abstract horror, psychological horror stuff. But the stuff that never works for me is where it's too much of it's a try-hard monster. Try-hard monsters, I feel like, almost never work, and they age very poorly, very quickly. The guy from the original Amnesia was pretty good. With the, that droop face. whatever the fuck was wrong with that guy. Like he had his jaw was like way hanging off of his head. Is his name Mr. Flappy? Oh, Luto. Yeah, the sheet ghosts were really, really good. And I think that is actually a good example of getting into that human, not human territory. And also mixing it with it's you don't even know it, so it looks like it's a person with a sheet on their head, but you don't even know if it's a person. So I think Luto did really good with that too. A couple of instances, but there wasn't any indication that there was actually a physical person under the sheet. There were human-like movements. Well, but I think BFA was still mixed into that. I think it was still mixed in because they gave me that feeling. They gave me that sort of creeping, like, is there a person inside of this? You know, what is inside of this? Why does it sort of look human-like? It was really, I think it's honestly, it overlaps into that territory. So, all this to say, that's why I'm not personally too disappointed with the monster in routine for that reason. I think it is in that spot, that sort of sweet spot of being like, it's person-like, but obviously not. And they definitely did a lot of interesting things with it that I really like. So, I don't know. We'll see where it goes, because I'm kind of dreading going back in, because I really don't like what immediately happened after the jump scare, which is that we're getting these distant humming or something. I really don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like what I now have to experience, because now we know that was the intro, that it is now in this area. And by the way, after going back and reviewing the clips, I'm pretty sure it is the same creature that we've seen each time. It's just that every encounter with it has been so different that it was hard to tell that it was the same creature each time. I'm going to interrupt our maze game, sorry. But it's time to begin. In the first shot, there is, where I capture it on the CRT on the cat, there is a little bit, you can tell that it has the chest thing that we see later in more detail. And then what's weird with the second encounter, where we see the thing you're referring to, the head crab zombie thing on the chest, what's weird about that is that he was grabbing the things sticking out of his chest and manipulating them with his hands. At first I thought it was like moving on its own, but he was moving them around. I would very much doubt it, BFA, because this game is only 10 hours, and how much more could there really be here? They've already completely hidden a different game inside of the game. I would be surprised if there's a third tier to this. But maybe, because I think that probably the final chunk of the game is going to be going into the canal. Shut. Oh man, I don't want to go back. Oh man. Okay, the dread is really ramping up. I'm at pretty high dread levels right at the moment. See, that's what I'm talking about. Why does it sound so close? It can't walk through walls, can it? Was the vent a straight shot? I don't remember. Wait, there's that vomiting they were talking about. Oh, this led to... Fuck. There was that one room we went in. It was like off of the main little circular couch area. There was a side room. I don't remember what was in there. Yes. I would say the answer to that question would be yes. Is it invisible again? Oh, fuck. God, I don't like it. Okay, so it's not invisible. Okay, so it can't crawl. Good to learn. Got some extra toes. How good is its hearing? It's sick. Oh my god, he's quite fast. Big legs. Oh. Yeah, me too, Empress. I'm kind of sad that it didn't, to be honest. Okay, so I can't follow closely behind it, really. Oh, right. They did put a little window for us. This room only has that door. I'm trying to get a sense of, like, what it's doing. Okay, it's spending a lot of time just throwing up. Sounds like it's in my fucking pocket. Okay, so what we saw and where it's patrolling around is a different area. It's where we need to go. Because this over here is not active. Well, fuck. Okay, so this is gonna be hard. God damn it. I couldn't tell which way it was traveling. Half the alerts are like me talking to myself. That's true. The Moab. Thank you for 82 months. Also, Ifa, thank you for the biddies. is it just hanging around in here now? We're in here. I can't stretch high enough to peek over that without fully standing up. Oh. 1978, January 25th. Sterain biomarkers detected. More details soon. I can't wait for the radiocarbon results. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep thinking about what types of ancient life could have left these biomarker assemblages in these samples, and from how long ago. As excited as I am, it doesn't feel right celebrating this without Edith. Proteinogenic amino acids. After everything, it has all been worth it. This is momentous. Life, right here, right now with us on the moon. Maybe the canal harbors a more hospitable environment for certain organic material. After I get the next experiments logged and prepped tomorrow, I need to talk with Barbara. I don't like this. 1978, September 21st. What I'm experiencing does not fill me with confidence. The loss of time, the hallucinations, and yet I embrace it. I embrace the process. 1978, September 29th. I hear it now. The canal is our only way to go on, together. It's Yan's terminal. Well. Oh. You back? I heard a couple steppies. It does have hair on the top of his head. It's just wispy and thin. I fucked up! Yeah. Horrifying. Why does it step so quietly when it's chasing me? It like steps more quietly when it's after your ass. So I was peeking too much, I guess. And it took so long for him to return from whatever he was doing. Terranix, thank you for the biddies. What? Shoot its feet. What? Did it see me with its butthole? What's going on? This is weird stuff. Whoa. Excuse me? I don't think it went invisible. I think we witnessed a thing where the game was like, the player is not looking at me. It is now safe for me to teleport. To keep things interesting. Oh no. Where is it? I need to go back in here. There might not be anything else in here of note. Read the diary. Guess not. I think it was a glitch, if I'm being honest. As much as I love the game, I think that was a glitch that we witnessed. I think the game thought, I need to teleport this guy somewhere interesting. Now seems like a safe time to do so. What I need him to do is walk away. Okay, that's not playable tape. Because I need to get to the next hallway. But now I don't know where he is. I think he's on his way back. What? Stepping. Goddamn fucking chair. Okay, he's coming back. I'm in this bucket. I didn't mean to get in the bucket, but I'm in the bucket. I think this room we're in is a clinic. There's a light box for x-rays. Where, dude? Okay. It fucking throws up all over this. It must stand there and watch that and just keep puking. Oh, there's a vent there. No, man. What is this? This is where we can make the thing. Oh. Oh my god, dude. Flooding in progress, contamination in progress. The canal in progress. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. This was for one part of the game only, and never again. Decontamination solution EL9 base notes. Choosing a base for EL9. Water. I'm not going to read all this out loud, I mean. Okay. Wow. Really have to figure this out, huh? Okay, and it's all going to be on here, right? Unaffected. 25%. Ethanol, silver ions. Silver ions, EDTA. Okay. So the successful solution was here, but it's gone now. Okay, so copper ions for active 1. I don't know what the first thing needs to be. But we definitely want copper ions there. And then this probably has the rest of our answer. IPA seems like it sounds good. Big advantage over IPA. Compatible with EDTA. So is that saying that we need EDTA?
Honks are us.
Honks are us, yeah. What's
Here
that?
for delivery. Well, I delivered your honk.
Thank you. My honk order has arrived.
I've decided that it is an imperative that I have a root beer float.
We should still have some root beer, but we might be out of ice cream. Or no, I think there might be. You could have a small. You have a very small. Oh, did you drink up all the root beer? I thought there was more. I think this is process of elimination here. Let's try this out. Am I a genius?
No, you're right.
Oh, nothing. I'm just a fucking huge genius.
Nice.
My first attempt at the puzzle. Yeah, just context clues. It wasn't that complex.
Anyway, yeah, I have both of them, so I'm just gonna.
Oh, okay. Were you worried you were gonna have to go on a journey?
I wasn't worried, but I was gonna ask if you wanted something, but now you get nothing.
For helping? Sort of?
Well, I don't need to go now.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, well.
Thank you.
Formula assigned to decontamination chamber. Main control laboratory is accessible. Okay, so that was one of our important objectives. Oh, I guess I was supposed to also take this into account. Haha. I only need 2 documents. Oh my gosh, there's another? This is the same as that other, I think. I've done too many escape rooms. Can't stump me. So now we have to go back. Is this more? Right. Let me connect to this real quick again. So contamination is completed. I don't know what flooding is. What does it say? The overflow is flooded. However, the cistern should be accessible. I have not figured that out. So that was that crawl space that we were hiding in. So is the thing full of water the overflow? Because it's saying something is flooded. It's saying the overflow is flooded, so I'm assuming that's the overflow. But what's the cistern? And why do I need to access that? I need to figure this out. And this is not giving me much of a clue. Let's get a save in here. Shitter's full. Yeah, I guess. Probably just another water room, but yeah, but where? Okay, well, we can't go out this door. Because that shit just ain't active. So let's head back into this awful place. It won't be in here, right? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I just had an awful thought. I had a thought so awful that it could destroy the game. Oh God. So there's this UK comedian, and I can't remember what her name is, but she makes these like honk sounds a lot, and they really kind of sound almost exactly like the sounds that this creature is making. Does anybody know who I'm talking about? No, not Sarah Millican. Not, I mean, she has that really good clown honk, the clown nose honk thing that she does. But no, it's somebody else. I just can't remember her name at all. No, not Rosie. I don't know what you're saying, Arfie. I'm talking like a professional comedian that appears on like the panel show circuit in the UK. Why are we getting the constant like bad boy music? Is it like right here? We haven't been in there. She's been on Travel Man. I can't remember if she was with uh, Richard or what's his name? That's where we did the thing. Founder's office. She has been on Taskmaster. I can't remember who the fuck she was on with. Oh, fuck. We're in here. Might stick his head through that. Just be ready. What the fuck is this? Oh, God. What is that? Is this a person?
Such sorrow in her eyes. Nor is it heartache. How lonely she must have been. I'm here
now. Medical evaluation. Personal information. None. Summary. Unidentified remains of unknown animal. General appearance. Large animal deceased. Pale flesh. Hairless. Height 2.1 meters. Length 3.4 meters. Weight 406 kilograms. The vertebrate animal looks to be of the Mammalia class with 10 limbs. The neck measures 120 centimeters. Examination shows an apple lodged within the long throat, which is probably the cause of death. The digestive system consists of one stomach with 4 compartments. No apple was found in any of the compartments. Ovaries are present, but no evidence of a uterus or cervix. The mammary glands and internal sex organs suggest the animal is female, which also suggests the potential existence of a male mate. Notes. Due to the size of the subject, a partial autopsy had to occur at the site of discovery in the arbor, with much of the subject remaining there. Transport of the rest of the subject to the lab has been scheduled for tomorrow. The arbor has been closed off for the time being. March 19th, 1979. Okay. So was this just for kicks? Like, no, not just for kicks. William Davis, 9601. Founder, yeah. Y'all heard that, right? Oh yeah, that's a face. That is just a long face. And I suppose the contents of the body. Don't ever say look up to me. Nice. Yes, BFA. Perfect. To whom's Ben? Whomst? Aquaman? We've been hearing some suspect noises here. Was there some place to enter the code for the... Oh, yes, I think Jessica Knappett. I think it's Jessica Knappett. That sounds right. That would be a crazy mod to this game. To replace the humming sounds that it makes with her honks. Just, if you're not familiar, look up some Jessica Knappett clips. You'll understand. Okay, nothing has changed in my tasks. I don't recall the founder's office door being code-based, but, you know, maybe it was. Fuck, what was it? Damn it. Not that. 9601. 9601. Been concerningly without a peep here for a while. No. It's not powered up. Fuck. I don't even know where I'm supposed to do that at. You know? Okay. I need to figure this out. Overflow is at 100% capacity. Cistern is at 100% capacity. Yes, but why? Wait. I must need to drain this, but how? Doesn't seem like there's any controls or anything in this room. I don't think there's anything in particular in this room. But there's that damn screen. I guess I don't think that there's anything that we can do. The hall. Mess hall, cistern, overflow. I hate that it's gone MIA on us. You know? Fuck. That's the cistern. Has it been waiting here for us? Oh, we needed the code. Looked like something like a big spider spread out above us. It even has eyes, spider eyes. You want me to go in this? No, I say. Oh, Tyrannix, thank you for the biddies. You got us all. You got us all. I think this is its house. I need a drink. Okay. I'm bravely marching forward. Because I'm brave. Look at my bravery. Why does it keep going? Wear PPE. All right. God damn it. How does this have a worse place than everywhere else we've already been? They loved the glass cubes, didn't they? They even put them in the shitter. I guess that's what a cistern is, right? It's like a septic system. Yes, no? No, yes? I don't really know. It's for holding water. So it can hold liquid is really what you're saying. It's a tank. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. This just happens to be full of shit, this one. Why are we even down here? Oh, God. I don't remember why we came down here. Fuck off. Beer. Thank you for the bits, I guess. You monster. Okay, this is a weird little dead end. Okay. This is what I'm talking about with, like, every frame of painting. Like, look at this. I mean, it's shit. It's covered in shit. But the lighting and presentation of this, it's so... It just goes to somewhere in my brain. It really draws out the terror. But it also feels incredible to look at. Ah, fuck. That doesn't look good. That looks quite bad. We're in its house or something. Something's gonna come out of there. Look at that. I'm so fucking on edge right now, dude. I know they're cooking something up. I feel it. I'm gonna keep going where the lights go, I guess. Is this a vent? What was I seeing? I was seeing like the edge of like a pipe or something. Fuck's this? The fuck why? That's that. That's that. I don't know what we did. I guess we're probably draining the overflow. And so now I go back to that and go inside that. But why? It does feel like the monster attacked me, Wheel. I think that's a good assessment. That is how I felt about it. Yeah, simply walk back there. Just simply walk. Walk, don't run. To your nearest available safe location. Oh god, dude. I just want to survive this. Okay. It's Stop it. Thank you for the biddy spear. Also, this is where it happens, right? This is where it happens. Oh. Oh, we did, we are... Is that the urgency? Get the fuck out of here. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, come on. What? What? Ugh. Did I get got or not here? Was that an intentional... I don't know. How do I know that I did the thing? About to find out. Okay, I did the thing. To what end, I don't know. But I did the thing. Flooding completed. The only thing left is the canal? See, this looks bad. Has looked bad the whole time. Right. Come on, dude. I'm pregnant? Oh no, I'm pregnant. I think that what we saw in that little film just then was what gave birth to what is fucking with us now. I also think, so that long neck thing, I also think that that's the piece that we saw in the autopsy room. That's the piece they brought from the arbor. So that stretched out face, that wasn't a human face as I thought, but it was in fact, I guess, this thing's mother's head, skin, face, part, piece. I still don't know why we're going in here. I don't know. I don't recall if we established at some point what the purpose of doing this was. It does seem like it would be quite slippery and smell horrifically. Although, presumably we have our helmet on. Or actually, yeah, we do. Remember the mall? I miss the mall. I miss the cute little rooms. I miss IC. Yeah. IC was great. And then Icy Mini. So cool. Now I'm wading through shit and puke. Okay, well, I have no idea where this goes. I'm guessing maybe the founder's office? Does the founder have a direct connection to the piss and shit system in his office? Wow. That's something. Right? Then we have the little this. What is this? An ongoing cycle of natural actions and patterns. I've made it to the founder's office. So it was that. Williams Terminal must have the security level 3 upgrade for the interface module. Horrific. This is an office? Why is it so fucking weird?
The canal whispers my name, urging me forward.
Right, beer, yes. Now we have to go back. There's still so much to be done. We can't leave it undone.
Okay. One final moment. One last glance upon her face before I leave.
Incident report. Canal incident. Deceased person. Date. 29th of August, 1978. Summary. The incident occurred at the Canal Observation Experiment at the canal. During setup, Matthew Giraud, physicist, went into a trance and walked into the canal. Henry Becker, lead physicist, successfully retrieved Giraud via the tether connection. Giraud was in poor condition and had an emaciated appearance. He could not speak coherently and seemed confused. Back at the base, his condition worsened. He was put into a medically induced coma and given intravenous treatment for extreme dehydration. Approximately 12 hours later, Giraud went into cardiac arrest and died on the 29th of August, 1978, at 2000 hours 25 LTC. A burial was held outside of the base for Giraud. Medical evaluation. Personal information, patient Matthew Giraud, physicist. Tether partner Henry Becker, lead physicist. Summary. Male, 49 years, physicist. General appearance, barely conscious, confused, gaunt, extremely dehydrated. Patient arrived in an emergency situation from the canal location. He could not speak clearly and had issues with breathing. His general appearance was alarming, almost as if he were void of moisture. Veins constricted, causing difficulties for IV insertion. Vitals were erratic, but stabilized after we administered sedation. Patient has been put into a medically induced coma and is being given fluids and medication intravenously. Judith Weber, psychologist, spoke with Giraud briefly before he was administered sodium thiophanol for the MIC. A transcript has been requested. Okie dokie. Is this a door or what? What's going on in this room. It's such a weird room. Oh, I guess it's just the back of the room. So this is like an accent wall. This is the actual door here. Ah, fuck. What was it? What was that? It was 9601. Let's check these in reverse, I think. Oh my goodness gracious. 1979, March 20th. A magnificent mammalian specimen, a true being of the moon. She holds so much history in the layers of her mind. March 22nd. The other entity that Henry encountered is still here. I can feel sadness that is not my own. April 5th. The others think they are hallucinations. They are mistaken. They are memories. June 4th. I slept in the main control lab last night. When it was just me and her, she spoke to me. So he's talking about old Longhead. June 29th. I know now. There is no place for us here. Not in a conventional sense. The canal is the answer. July 12th. Just a few of us left now. It won't be long until we are all together. August 20th. It's time to join them. Before I go, I must look upon her one last time. And he... I mean, when you say go, I mean, his body is there, sort of, if you can call that a body. And I don't really quite understand. Has it been like 15 or 20 years? Or no? Like, is this 1996, 1997? Entity B. Recovery. At this time in human history, there weren't any instruments that weren't haunted. Yep. A second life form has been discovered. Anatomically something. Entity B was found by Maria Ivanov in the arbor and was already deceased upon discovery. Preliminary cause of death appears to have been asphyxiation, likely resulting from choking on an apple, possibly due to incompatibility with human produce. Great! Right. So I have to go back the way I came. Good. It's what I've always wanted, if anything. Now that the interface module has been upgraded to security level 3, I can return to the ward and access the restricted areas. I need to hurry. I kind of hate this little extra note on this one. I don't think I like that. I think that seems bad. Something about it bothers me. Yes, good, great. Yeah, I'm excited to go back in this hole. It does feel quite far. And I feel silly. Like, surely you must be able to open the Founder's door. If you could open the Founder's door, you're right there, right? This feels weird that there's a door that you can't open, and the fact that you can't open it makes you backtrack massively. I'm gonna double check real quick. I really thought for sure that like we were gonna get the upgraded security, and then we were gonna be able to open. Oh, you know, I'm probably just a big asshole. You know what it probably is? I bet that this door could be powered on, and I just didn't find the thing where I could send power to this door. I'll bet you that's what's happened. And because of that, I have to traipse back across the whole fucking place. I'll bet you that's what's going on here. It's a little far because let's see. No, you know what? It's not that bad. It's not that bad. You're right, Bear. What does that monitor do? This monitor? That's where we just did all that reading and video watching and upgrading of our security module. No? Did you mean the monitor on the door? The one by the wall. Okay. Where? Oh, do you mean this? This is not a monitor. This is batteries. Okay, you don't mean that. What do you guys mean? Oh, you did mean this. You did mean this. No, you're good. Just making sure I'm not missing anything, because if I miss something, I'd like to unmiss it. Okay, cool. Yeah, it doesn't appear that there's anything in here that is going to open that door for me. But you're also right that it isn't that bad of a backtrack. So we go back through this. We go up the other end where we came in, and then we just crawl through the vent thing, and then that room puts us... The room on the other side of the vent thing from the overflow room puts us quite close to the exit of this place. But I imagine that they will have creatively placed our friend somewhere along the way. Right? Surprised that he's not just in here. Oh.
Don't give up.
Don't give up. Okay, so we're having some fungus. We're having a fungus experience. Moon madness. The pipe slowly coming into view. I was like, is it lowering itself down from the ceiling? Jump scare me? No. No, it is not. What a game this has been. Isn't it weird how you can have games with visuals like this that like melt your face off? And then you games with like really not even close to competing visuals wise, and they melt your computer off. That feels like such a prominent thing in our current generation of video games. I don't think this is even using DLSS or anything. What are we running at here? A just solid 120. Yeah, this is where we... This is near the entrance. Whoa! Wrong way! Oh no! Oh god, I finally got. Oh. Audio-wise, I thought it was happening in front of me. Obviously, that's why I turned around. Oh. Well, now we know what that looks like. I know. I have not actually died up until this moment. That was the one rip. So it was certainly not here. So they teleported it behind us when we entered this hallway, I guess. Yeah, because it was right on top of us. Yep, teleported. So fuck you. I'm running. See ya, idiot. Right? Yeah, it's just got such a photorealistic look to it. Oh. Me too. I thought it was going to do that gag again, BFA. I still hear it walking around. Oh. The lighting definitely is necessary to achieve the sort of ultra realism. And yeah, the texture work is brilliant. But the lighting is just like, it's not just that it's like high fidelity. It's that it is just sort of artistically perfect. It's perfectly on point. Stuff like this. Look at this shot. Look at this. It's so good. I've just been drinking this game up. And we need to do an Alien Isolation comparison. No. Unless this is, you know, unless this is what you want to see. It's completely underground. I never really tried going off-road when we were out here before, because I assumed it would not let me. I wonder if they had... Oh, there are stars. Oh. They're very, very, very faint. twinkly. I'm not going to immediately do Alien Isolation after this, but I might add Alien Isolation to the list. Also, the design of this base is so weird. Like, why does it have this one portion where you have to do a moonwalk when it seems like they could have easily had a hallway that just connects the two? They're not very far apart. One doesn't seem appreciably better or newer than the other. They were barely visible to me. They're like just. I think the only reason I could. Seaman. Dr. Taru, thank you for 13 months. Perhaps the only reason I could see them is because of I'm viewing it on a 4K monitor. Dr. Taru. Ooh, what is this game? Boy, oh boy. What a time for you to arrive and ask such a question. Chat, do you want to help? Chapter 6, Legacy. God, we're all teed up for what I assume is going to be the worst part of the game. Right? Because I have security module 3, but that doesn't mean I get to just go around and open up whatever doors I feel like. I still have to go and turn the power on and off first, different doors and shit. The controls for which are spread out all over the fucking place. Chew do be honking. He's much better than he was. He's definitely nearing the end of the kennel cough. Oh god, the interference here is still very bad. Okay. One thing I know immediately to do is we can turn this off. We can see what Prong 01 is all about. Also, how is our special friend traversing between the two places? Or are there multiple special friends? You know? Wrong control. Oh, so it's a drone. Sure. Whatever. I definitely know what that means. Prong 1, aligned. Good. Good. We love that. We're big fans. I feel like I may have heard our friend already. But it's really hard to tell. Yeah. He's in here somewhere making fart sounds. Fuck. Right when I look? Right when I fucking look, Beer? Beer, right when I fucking look? Beer? Thanks for the biddy. Is it invisible again? Not totally sure that we need to be in here. I think I made a mistake. Forgot this is what commons look like. But maybe. That's bad. It's here. Ah, God. It was here, I swear. In here, knowing nothing and asking the worst questions. pretty damn scary game. What would the premise be? So that's quite a question. Moon problems? Just learned to code? I'll tell you, I got no idea what those prongs are all about. I just did them. Because I didn't know better. Motherfucker. Oh, that's awful. Don't like it. Bad. The door's not on. Yeah, the all fours speedy crawl. Not good. Not what you want to see. Oh, hi. Turn this door on. Convenient. Yeah, we just have to get him to try an apple. Bad vibes coding is pretty good. Also, Capybara Cosmonaut is a fantastic name. Love it. Okay, there he goes. He's just standing there.
Reticulating sperms.
Anonymous, thank you for the gift sub to Capybara Cosmonaut. Prongs are now aligned. I should check the archives for the echography for the next stage of the process. Echography. Well, we're at the archives. Oh, God. Emergency. A lunar ultrasound must be performed. Align both prongs, then proceed to echography in imaging. Typo, by the way. Okay, well, I was headed there anyway. Walk back there and turn the door on. Are they elusive? Yeah, congratulations. We are about to go in that room. We needed level 3, but I had to go turn it on just now. That's what I just did. Nice, dark spot to be for just a moment.
This reality diverges from our expectations. The canal, the moon. It requires us, and we require it.
Guess that was it. Yep, we did those. Oh, wow. What? Proceed to the ripening and induction terminal immediately. What? The moon? Are we the moon's gynecologist? I don't know where that is, by the way. The ripening and what? And induction terminal. I don't know where the fuck that is. I'm trying to think of where I have not been. But I think this was kind of the extent of it. So we must have to go back to the main canal zone. Although, I'm curious. The hallway that leads to the canal is called the path. And there's a door to the path back here. Will it now be open? My mouse just damn died. Hello? Died or disconnected? What's up? Oh, it's dying. Let me plug my mouse in. Hold on. There we go. Alright, cool, we're good. It is open. I shouldn't have my deck out, but I like it. Psycho Boy, thank you for 128 months. What? Is this a dead end then? check. I'm not sure. What the fuck is this? Okay, I'm not sure. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check the other thing. Y'all, I don't know what's happening. Flashlight bad. Where does this go? Oh, I walked past this. Okay, that's concerning. They've provided us a weird little loop, right? What for? Uh-huh. Beer, thank you for the biddies.
Keep pushing forward.
Who are you? Is that the founder? Oh boy. Uh-oh. Now we have mushroom vision. Oh, it went away. Thanks to our faithful friend, CRT. What is this, man? Ripening and induction. Inject amniotic brine. Yes, yes, come on. Now you're being silly. Now you're just being silly. Ripening and induction. The canal is ready. Okay, so the canal has been the exact sort of pun. Is pun the right word? It's been what it seemed like it was meant to be. That was it, right? Yeah. Let me go back and double check. There's nothing else to this, right? It's just this weird whatever. It's so fucking bizarre. guess so. I mean, the symbology all kind of falls into place, right? At this point. Kind of inactive now, huh? Induction door has now opened on I can't read any of that. That didn't help. Motherfucker. Oh. Oh, it wants me to. Yeah. I can't though. Oh, I did. Document NCB. Oh, it wants to look at mommy. It wants to look at its mother. I think the projection is very short throw because it's showing up on its hands. Sorry, I was just very fascinated to see what else would happen here. But it looks like it's just going to replay and it's just going to sit there and watch. God, that was a hell of a scare. All right, we're back. Nah, the first jump scare with that guy was definitely most powerful one. Now we can finally see what this is. Oh, hell. Ah! They intentionally wiped us out, I guess. God, that was insane. I have no idea what they have for us now. A room full of vampires, yeah. Oh. Oh. Lights are turning on. No, that's, I think, just you. There's no other indication of that I saw. If anything, all of the bodies really didn't have any discernible detail. They looked like they had disintegrated, and they had the tendrils coming out of them.
You've come so far. One final step.
I had a feeling that this eclipse footage stuff was supposed to kind of look like an egg. Like a human egg. That's the second time they've Linkin Parked us in this game. Are we Fetus? Are we Norman Fetus? Oh no. What is this? Wow. I will say that the thing in the induction room and this both resemble the core. Yup. Is that me? Oh.
Together. begin anew. Through me, you endure. Through you, I endure.
$1999. 2025. Internal distribution only. Report date December 5th, 2025. Subject Prism Lunar Containment and Recovery Program. The objective was to recover data associated with the original Prism Canal expedition in 1979. This rocks. The Prism Lunar Expedition. Geological contractions within the site known as the Canal operations continued until 1979. In 1999, a Union Plaza resort employee, John Cooper, reported the discovery of blah 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 Union Plaza operational irregularities. Software engineer sent to correct the automated security network entered the ward. Honk honk. Contraction events aligned with patterns from the original Prism Canal expedition, escalating intensity. Objectives. Primary objectives. Recover all Prism mission data and related to the canal. Retrieve or irregular value. Secondary objectives. Indeterminate origin or unauthorized function. Mission report. The LCRP lunar touchdown at 2000 hours 27 UTC, approximately 800 meters. I didn't get it. Upon entry of the ward, the crew reported a dense concentration of particulate matter described as or pollen. At 2218 UTC, substantial interference. At 2352 UTC, complete telemetry loss. The final transmission contained one image. So there was a mission sent this past year. Chapter 1 Rebirth. Oh my god. Developed by Lunar Software. Aaron Foster, Gemma Hughes, Peter Disler. Extended development family? Okay. Gotcha. Man. Incredible. Porting by White Paper Games. Amazing stuff. It's hard to convey how appreciative we are of each and every one of you who supported Lunar Software and Routine on this long journey. Your belief in us, your encouragement to keep pushing forward and sharing this moment. Blah, 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 blah. That was an incredible experience. Very terrifying throughout. I think Rebirth was the name of the first chapter. So I think it was implying that this process happened again due to the additional team they sent 20 years later again. Was it just Birth? Okay. I think I realized another part of the photorealism, but then realized it might be stream exclusive and you actually didn't see it. Oh, you mean like something caused by the bitrate? Is it the film grain? Because I believe there was a sort of a film grain effect going on at all times. Super sampling? Yeah, maybe. Perhaps, yeah, because I mean, I was playing at 4K and then this was being crushed down to 1080p for you guys. Yeah, exactly. Good night, Em. Well, this was absolutely fantastic. I loved this. Thank you for your honks, Mr. Bear. I loved this very much. Did I complete the achievements? I have. This is now one of my perfect games. Reach chapter 00. That's the final
My ass is
achievement.
killing me.
Looks like roughly a quarter of the people who play the game actually play it the whole way through, which is, I think, kind of wild. There's plenty of games where that doesn't happen. So, surprisingly, a lot. Couldn't be you. Couldn't be you. Yeah, we've been Linux all week, Ifa. All week. The stream PC is Linux, if you didn't know that as well. All week, my friend. Feels good. I'm really happy about it, if you haven't noticed. So just for a quick comparison, I want to pop into Alien Isolation real quick and show you guys. Refresh your memory of what it looks like. It looks great, don't get me wrong. But 10 years ago, they weren't doing like 4K textures and stuff. And there's a lot of stuff like these logos are all tiny images. Anything that's rendered vector or font or anything like that is nice and crisp, but oh yeah, I had to press my any key. So let me pop in here. Alias Isolation. Yeah, so I don't know. That's one thing I'm not sure of is mods when we're running it on Linux. I don't know how that's going to go. Oh, this might be quite loud. One second. Hey, turn that down a little. That didn't seem to make a big difference. So it's a lot lower poly and lower texture res than I remember. But this did come out in 2014. That's so long ago. Still pretty, though. Still very pretty. Yeah, we're running pretty good. I've heard there are issues if the FPS is high with this game, that it doesn't like high FPS. And I do have one weird issue I have no idea if I'll ever be able to fix, but if I move my mouse slowly, which I tend to do, and I think I mentioned this already, like, I'm moving my mouse slowly. But, like, it's... Do you see how it starts slow, and then it's like it catches and then goes? It makes it feel like I'm moving my mouse through mud or something. I don't like it. Supposedly, that's also caused by the frames per second being high. Because some of the recommendations I saw were like, try clamping your frames per second to 60. Mr. Bear. Choo-choo. Okay. Thought I heard some weird stuff, buddy. That wasn't honks. So, like, going straight from routine to this, there is a sort of similar vibes quality to it, but it almost looks cartoony.
Proceed to the nearest Marshall checkpoint and stand by while orbital stabilizers realign.
You know what I mean? Not so much bright and cheery, it's just like everything looks kind of chunky and the textures look kind of blurry. But again, I'm not trying to shit on this. It still looks fantastic. Like, I love the lighting stuff that they've done. And there's lots of detail, and this is definitely a beautiful game. So I'm not saying it's at all bad. I'm just saying it does look more dated than I expected. Routine was extremely stark and quiet, yeah. It felt like a real space.
God damn. This'll help.
So hyped that they're making a sequel. That does not look good. That is a bad effect.
Hello? Anyone
Yeah, a lot of this stuff doesn't look too bad. Actually, if you want to really get a sense or see this game looking dated, I know exactly what to show you. Play game. Crew Expendable, I think. That's the Nostromo, right? It's when you look at characters.
It was big and...
You sure took him into the air shaft?
The characters are going to make you sad.
Disappeared into one of the cooling ducts.
We've been spoiled.
My question is, it's using the air ducts to move around.
You know, the primary air shaft may work to our advantage. We can lead it through, down to the main airlock.
Who gets to go into the vent?
They look very dated.
I'll do it.
Ripley, you lead it into the primary air shaft. We trap it on the lower deck. Then Ash opens the airlock. Lock down the maintenance hatches where Parker, Lambert, and me are tracking it on the way. Let's do it, people.
I guess kind of. Yeah, there's actually a pretty big difference, isn't there? Yeah, they look super dated. There's no way around it. The environments look great, though. He looks like shit. Did Half-Life 2 have much better faces? Excuse me. Half-Life 2's models were weird. These have a lot more fidelity. I don't know. I mean, I have Half-Life 2 installed. But yeah, I don't think Half-Life 2's faces were better than this. Thank you for Windows 98 months. Oh. Optional Optimist, thank you for 98 months.
We got an unexpected wake-up call. Yellow light. I spoke to Mother, and she's picked up a distress call, a repeating acoustical beacon from a nearby planetoid. Doesn't sound like any radio signal I've heard. As the suits listening know, company rules say we check it out. Now I've got to go tell the crew.
In a roundabout way, Ifa, I think you are actually kind of right. And I also think what BFA is saying is also correct. What it is I think that with Half-Life 2, because it's basically very well known that they did like some super crazy facial animation research stuff when they were making Half-Life 2. It's one of those things where in the context of Half-Life 2, the results are more palatable than stuff that came out much later because all of Half-Life 2's stuff works together very well. Yeah, it uses the models very well. So stuff like this, even though it came out much later, because actually there wasn't a lot of animation to look at here, but if you do like the intro of Alien Isolation, which we can just do. Let's go to main menu. I did find that the lip syncing and animations of the characters was notably bad. Also, I forgot that there's just one save slot in this game. gonna skip the movies. Those are pre-rendered. Yeah, the frame rate was a little bit wacky during the movies. Okay, please get up. All right. This is still, for me, by far the best media outside of the first two movies in the Alien universe. There's nothing else that really comes close, I don't think. I did not like the TV show, although I know that people did like it. Alien Earth or whatever. It didn't seem very good to me. And Romulus was okay. I think I liked the beginning more than I liked the end. And then we already know about the movies. Like Alien 3, you have to sort of be like, you have to be so open-minded. It's so beyond, it's like outside of the universe practically. It's just like a weird one-off. And then Resurrection is kind of the same. It's its own weird one-off. I enjoy watching it, but I don't think it's a good movie. And then there's the Alien vs. Predator stuff I didn't even watch. And then there's like the I don't even know what you want to call it.
Taylor.
Like the Proteus.
Ripley,
not
it's certainly
Proteus.
not good. I very much doubt it's morning either.
The newer shit.
Sorry.
Prometheus.
I feel like death.
Yeah, I didn't
I
like
don't know
any of
how
that
you
stuff.
people put up with
There was
horror
another
so
Alien movie
regularly.
that followed that, right?
You get used to it. I don't do long haul very often. Most legal execs
I forget what it
don't
was
travel
called.
further
It
than
was
the coffee
so
machine.
I'm
bad.
surprised Wayland Yutani felt the need to send legal at all.
Covenant.
The loss of the
Yeah.
Nostromo and its cargo cost the company a lot of money. It's important we find out what
I think 3 and 4 are worth a
If I can
watch.
close the case with a conclusive accident report, it'll look great with my superiors.
They're interesting.
I'm sorry.
4, I think, is more interesting than 3, in my opinion.
Realize
To be
I've
honest,
been missing for 15 years.
here's the reason to watch them.
It's okay.
Director
We'll
appreciation.
both get what we want, right?
The director of 3 was,
I'll
I think,
catch up
David
with you.
Lynch. No, not David Lynch. Sorry, I always confuse them, or I always mix them up. David Fincher. David Fincher was the director of Alien 3, and then I don't remember the name of the director of Alien 4, but I think, is it the same director as The City of Lost Children and so on? It has like this. It's one of those things where it's like you know that it's that director because of the way it looks and feels, and also because they brought their set of pet actors that they always use for every movie they do. I'm trying to get to the part where the characters all meet on the bridge, because that's when you see a bunch of character animation and lip syncing. You can see how terrible it is. But I don't know what triggers it. Maybe I have to use this terminal over here? I did really like the terminal stuff in this game. It was cool. That wasn't it. Must be something I didn't grab. Is there anything that shows me my objectives? Oh yeah, there we go. Explore the Torrens, explore the ship. You know, I didn't stop to visit the med station. Maybe that's the problem here. Ugh, I can't sprint. Is the med station this way? It is. Yeah, I needed to pop in here.
Ah, Ripley.
Samuels, did you wake up early?
Well, I don't really need as much sleep as the rest of you.
The lip syncing is
I was
super
just
bad.
inspecting the Torrens facilities. a well-maintained ship. I realize it's a very similar model to...
The Nostromo.
Yes, M-class. A later pattern, but close in spec.
I've worked engineering jobs on ships like this.
Of course. Is Taylor up yet? She's not a seasoned traveler. Hypersleep may have
Nice
been
BFA.
punishing for her.
We talked. She seems nervous.
I hadn't noticed. She's a skilled executive, though. Should help us with any legal issues we might encounter.
His eyes were still reading. I didn't even notice that.
Looks like we're up.
And then we'll see them all together. And yeah, I mean, we've seen enough, but I'll just go ahead and show the get together on the bridge as well. What? Oh, I must have shoved him aside. That's weird. Whoa! He took me for a little ride. I'm gonna put it on the list, maybe. Weird. When we get to a door, I can like push him aside, but at no other time.
Hope you all had a restful journey.
The Torrens is in very good order for an old M-class captain.
She was a wreck when I bought her. Took a few years and a lot of contracts to refit. She pays for herself.
Her mouth opens and her voice just kind of falls out of it, I guess.
Are we docking?
I believe your contact is Marshal Waits, is that right? I'll hail Sevastopol and arrange boarding with him.
And then unfortunately they do close-ups in the following cinematic.
Taylor. Routine. In and out. Connor, how we doing?
SMG loaded and calibrated. Approach vector locked.
Prep comm so I can say hello.
Channel open, Captain.
Does everyone have their briefing documents?
You can watch the approach on the monitors.
Can we see it?
Switch to monitors.
Yeah, they don't even look good in the pre-rendered
Sevastopol
cinematics.
Station. Is that damage?
Looks like damage.
Punch up 74.
The lip syncing's
right
a
angle.
little better.
Looks like the dry dock bay is screwed.
I can't bring the Torrens into that.
This is a commercial
Look at her
vessel,
teeth.
Torrens out of St. Clair,
Teeth
registration number
are flat JPEGs.
MS3760, calling Sevastopol traffic control. We're carrying 3 passengers on a whale in
Utani Bond, you're holding the Nostromo flight
see
recording
that?
unit. We request immediate permission to transfer the passengers port side over. Hello, Marshal?
It's definitely better, but
Marshal,
it's
this is the
weird.
Torrens.
It's still
Say
weird.
again?
They purposely used a camera angle where she covers her mouth with her hand.
The station's comms seem pretty screwed up, so I fitted Samuel's suit with a radio booster. I can only keep the Torrens in transit for 24 hours.
You'll have heard from us by then.
Safe trip.
Stand by. My contract doesn't cover bloody spacewalks. It's the only option, and it's perfectly safe if you do what I tell you.
But yeah, I mean, not to overly shit on this game. I had fired it up and I was so like,
Depressurizing.
damn, I remember this being so much better.
Just shadow me, Taylor. You too, Samuels.
Affirmative.
That's the advantage of like never going back and replaying anything, is that you keep this pristine memory in your head of when it was incredible when it came out. If you go back, you just find out
What happened here?
how much things have changed.
My God, Ripley. You're doing good, Taylor. Just keep moving.
Taylor, Ripley, hold on.
Yeah, never revisit anything, ever.
Samuels! Taylor! Respond! Anybody!
But yeah, the game, I'm sure, is of course still exceptional. So it's not a big deal or anything. There are there's like remaster mods and things like that. But again, I don't know how viable that is on a Linux setup. I mean, it's still using the Windows files, so hypothetically that should all still work, but you might have to do everything more manually. So, unknown how possible stuff like that is. Right, the mods themselves should work, but mod managers, I would assume probably not. Yeah, I imagine it's probably pretty great in VR. But yeah, I just wanted to peek in and remind all of you, as I was reminded, of the fidelity level of Alien Isolation. I imagine some of you probably also had a similarly like pristine memory of it. So, but I still think it'd be very worthwhile to play through again because I think it is a fantastic game. Very scary. At any rate, that's going to do it for tonight, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. Routine was incredible. That's definitely one of the horror games of all time for me. Absolutely. A top 3. It's in the top 3 at least. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll see you then. Good night.